welcome inside the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. This is Six Nations Chiefs Lacrosse here on Rogers TV. The Brooklin Lacrosse Club in town. It's the battle of the top two teams in MSL so far this season. Mark Perry, Daryl Smart here with you. Glad you can join us on this Tuesday night. The Brooklin Lacrosse Club at the top of the heap. A 5-1 record on this regular season. Meantime, you have the Six Nations Chiefs. I should say Brooklyn 6-1. My apologies. I was never good in math in school, by the way. 5-0 on the regular season are the Six Nations Chiefs, and they have been rolling through. And especially you look at the last couple of games, Daryl, and you know, obviously you look at the competition. Yes, it's Brampton. They have been struggling this year, but being able to put a stamp on a home-and-home series has been, you know, for them, really, including that shutout victory, which is a rarity at this level of lacrosse, by the way. To be able to actually do that, you know, maybe just take me through what that does moving forward for them. And you know, obviously against a Brooklyn Lacrosse Club team, you know, they've beaten them already, but at the same time, too, there are going to be no slouches here tonight.
Oh, this is going to be a great game. And, you know, as billed, 1-2 right now, and I know the teams haven't played an even amount of games so far, Mark, but you know what? This Brooklyn Lacrosse Club team is fantastic. They're poised for a Bank Cup run as well. You know what I mean? Like, we talk a lot about how Six Nations, they're poised for another run at the title. But this Brooklyn Lacrosse Club team, you know what? The brain trust there have done a phenomenal job. They brought in Gavin Prout, and Gavin Prout has done an amazing job bringing in a lot of these players that are on their list, and they're in the lineups. And you know what? These are top-end guys, so expect a lot of top-end lacrosse here tonight, my friend.
Now, speaking of lineups, you look at the Six Nations Chiefs lineup. No Shane Jackson, no Eli McLaughlin, no Kyle Rubish, no Liam LeClaire. But again, this is a star-studded lineup for the Six Nations Chiefs. You know, they're going to have easily guys that can fill in those gaps as we're getting ready to get to the floor here to start off the action. We'll get more into the storylines as this game rolls along. Lots to talk about in Major Series Lacrosse, including a trade made just a couple of days ago. We'll get more of that as we get into the game.
In the pipes tonight, we've got Warren Hill. He's going to be the guardian of the cage for the Six Nations Chiefs tonight, Mark. And down at the other end, we've got Zach Higgins, a very, very familiar face to these Six Nations Chiefs. And of course, Higgy played for the new Westminster Salmon Bellies last year during the Man Cup. He stood on his head in September. He had a fantastic, I know it was a 5-game series, but man, he had a heck of a series.
So we're underway here, scooping it up there. It's going to be Ryan Wagner as he moves up the floor pretty quickly. Brooklyn with the first possession here on the night. Last meeting between these two teams, a 13-8 victory for Six Nations back on June 5th. Looking to split the season series are the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club here tonight, as the whistle's going to go. Just 24 seconds in, Brooklyn will get the ball back here.
What about these unis, Mark?
I'm loving the unis.
The third uni, the grays. Looks like everybody, almost every team in the league has a third uni this year, and it's fantastic. I know Brooklyn's got that black one that looks super sharp as well, but this is the premiere. I walked into the dressing room today and saw these for the first time.
Here's Austin Stotts. Over to Lyle Thompson, back to Stotts. Stotts trying to get through the defense, gets held up, and that's going to result in a penalty as Austin Stotts went charging toward the net, and there was a hold right around the neck area. Pretty dangerous play, and there will be a power play upcoming here for the Six Nations Chiefs, as we'll get a look here at the penalty held up there by Zach Belter.
And that's all about moving your feet, Mark. We talk a lot about it all season long, and Austin Stotts, he's one of those guys, he's just always moving. And when you're always moving and you're going towards the net, you're going to make something happen, whether it be a scoring opportunity, creating space for others, or cough up a penalty opportunity like that.
Here's Randy Stotts up for Cody Jamieson, and he snipes it just like that. 1-0 Six Nations.
That didn't take long, that's for sure.
Should mention, as we'll first we'll get a quick look at that replay. And just, again, simple ball movement here by the Chiefs around the outside. And
like you said, it's just textbook lacrosse. Yeah, you talk about the star-studded lineup, but nothing fancy on that one, as Jammer, he just loves that spot from up top, and he bounces it just to the left of Hutchcraft.
If you can believe it, that is Jammer's first goal
Higgins.
of the season.
You know what, though? He's played we talk a lot about it, and he's played a different role, you know what I mean? He's the facilitator now.
Yeah, of course, that goal now going along with his 10 helpers on the year. And you're right, Daryl. Again, more of a facilitator this season, directing traffic. And the Chiefs are pushing here once again. There's a shot. Speaking of Jammer, he gets another shot away, and that one right onto the mask of Higgins.
Well, and it depends on your lineup, Mark. You were talking about how guys are in, guys are out, and we've talked about that all season long. But guys are in, guys are out, and different players will just have to step up at different times. You know what I'm saying? And tonight, it's whoever has got the ball. Who are you going to give the ball to tonight? And it looks like it's going to be Jammer's night so far with pulling the trigger twice.
Ball bouncing around. Steve Priolo will move it up the floor here. Thompson back over to Lyle. Into the corner. Here's Austin Stotts with a shot, just ripped it wide. Trying to get the rebound, but Brooklyn will pick it up here. Quickly up the floor it goes. Too far there for Riley O'Connor, and Warren Hill will just scoop it up. 36 saves for Warren Hill back last Tuesday night. A shutout against the Brampton Excelsiors. There's a shot there by Lyle Thompson. Saved, made by Higgins.
Your favorite name in all of sports?
Higgins?
No, the Excelsiors.
Oh, yes. Brooklyn moving the ball around here again. Top for Brock Haley. Twisting and turning. 7 on the shot clock here. Ball's bouncing around. They got to get that one right toward the net. They're not going to, and it'll be Six Nations ball here with Jeremy Thompson picking it up. Sends it up here for Larson Sundown. Into the corner, they're facilitating, he shoots, he scores. Austin Stotts on the doorstep. Sweet pass as he cut through in front of the crease, and he makes it 2-0.
Just a nice little give and go. Again, nothing simple. This is just textbook lacrosse. Audie cutting down from the right side. Yeah, and again, it's tough. You have a guy like Audie just streaking down all alone by himself, and he's not going to miss if he could score with 3 guys on his back. You're going to give him no guys on his back. That's going to make it even easier for him, Mark.
So you get some props on the bench from the GOAT himself, head coach John Tavares. That is goal number 16 on the campaign for number 43 in gray. He leads Major Series lacrosse in that category. Pass back up as Brooklyn looking to respond here. Number 29, Raposo, will just leave it and go on or go off for a wholesale change. Seeing a number of Florida Panthers shirts here at the ILA. Of course, the hometown boy Brandon Montour, part of the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers.
It's going to be quite the celebration, that's for sure, when and if the cup comes down to Six Nations.
And you know what? Let's make it a Tuesday night, have it here in the building, and have the Stanley Cup right next to the Mann Cup.
Hey, Monty was down for an interview a couple of years. I think it was not last season over the off season, but the season before. He was here with us on Rogers TV in the intermission, and of course a lot of his buddies are playing for the Chiefs. A lot of his former lacrosse teammates, of course, a Minto Cup champion with the Six Nations Arrows.
If there's anything about Montour and many people in this community, is that they're so just community driven.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Just, you know, people that are such influencers and play this sport at such a high level and play sports in general at such a high level, but they don't forget their roots, and that's a very important thing. Twisting around is Randy Stotts, trying to facilitate it. Got it back. 5 on the shot clock here for Brendan Bomberry. Ferocious defense there by Jackson Raposo, and he couldn't get the shot away.
Of course, Bomberry, one of his Arrows teammates. It was nice seeing a lot of people from the community down in Florida actually watching. Monty's good buddy Brendan Painter, who's the president of the Caledonia Corvairs hockey team. He was down there. He's a good friend of Monty's, and then of course he helps run Mont Hill Golf and Country Club here just down the road.
It was great and Hogg. There's a shot down low by Brock Haley. Good save made by Hill. Scooped up here. This is Tyler Biles. Of course, a big trade last season, Tyler Biles coming over. Number of those draft picks that were made by the Chiefs a year ago went the other way to Brampton. Tyler Biles definitely making himself at home in his second season since that trade.
It's been a great addition. It just adds that grit and toughness to the lineup. A good guy, too. That's one thing about this Six Nations Chiefs dressing room.
Here's Austin Shanks.
You talk about stars, and then not a lot of egos. Everybody comes into that dressing room. There's no ego.
That's such an important thing. Everybody plays their role. You think about all-star teams at the international level, you have so many guys that, on their normal teams, they're the all-stars. They're the ones that are having to, really set the tone and be that guy. You get into that international level, you get counted on to know your strength, but at the same time, to play a role, because there's so many different roles on any certain team, and those ones that play the roles the best, oftentimes those teams are the ones that end up emerging victorious. Here's Christian Watts trying to twist around. He got it over to O'Connor. He couldn't get the full shot, and here come the Chiefs the other way, sprinting down. Moving back there was Justin Martin. Left there. There's a shot, scores! Ho, Brian Cole, top cheddar, 3-0 Six Nations.
Wow, Brian just ripped that one, Mark. No analyzing that at all. He just ripped it. Look at the replay here. That's the second goal from up top here. Put everything he had into that one.
And again, just a give and go. The defender did not take him until it was too late.
Just a well-placed shot, too.
So for Brian Cole, that is goal number 3 on the campaign, and the Chiefs have stormed out here to a 3-0 lead. Looking for more, but they'll have to play a bit of defense here. Scooped inside,
and that all started. That goal all started with a really nice stop by Warren Hill.
It did. That's what usually happens. You have a good save on the one end, and you get that momentum moving up the other way, and all of a sudden it's in the back of the other net. Cody Jamieson facilitates it back to Randy Stotts. Good movement on the far side. 7 seconds on the shot clock. There's a shot saved by Higgins. Rebound is going to be scooped up here. Fresh shot clock here for Cody Jamieson.
Jammer just got nailed with the stick in. Oh.
And he is down. That's Brock Haley, who's on his knees. Meantime, it's basically 5-on-4, and Austin Stotts is going to put that one over the shoulder.
Wow. That one just numbers, plain and simple on that one, Mark. And again, this is the second time that Austin Stotts, as you can see that little whack there. But Austin didn't give him that much time again. Like that first goal. Unattended, he's going to bury it.
4-0 now your score. Six Nations holding the lead. Second goal of the game for Air Audi. 17 on the campaign.
And again, want to thank our friends at Cable 14 for doing the production tonight. Again, Cable 14, Hamilton, and our good friends Rogers TV 20 in Brantford, the Grand River. teaming up to give you Six Nations Chiefs lacrosse all season long, and it's our good friends at Cable 14 doing a bang-up job, seamless job. We were talking about it before. It was just nice. We just come into our office up here, and it doesn't matter who's what crew's here. Both teams, our Rogers team and our Cable 14 team, have been quite amazing what they do. True pros.
Absolutely. Almost the intercept there. Brooklyn almost getting in deep, but it'll be the Chiefs moving up the floor here. Brad Cree over to Lyle Thompson, holding on to it, almost had it loose. It is a loose ball, and he's going to have that one stripped. Good play there from behind. I don't know if Thompson actually saw the guy in behind him. Meantime, here come Brooklyn. Christian Watts holds it, shoots it, good save. Rebound scooped up here. Martin back over. This is Austin Stotts. 10:30 to go in this first period. 4-0 the score. Austin Stotts looking for some room, and kick save made by Hill.
Oh, that was nice.
That was Higgins.
That was Higgins. Like a drop kick. It looked like a little floor drop kick there, kicking that one out.
Oh, trying to get that one hopper, right?
Yeah, that was a nice stop.
Trying to get that skip and a jump into the net. Couple of hacks there, but Brooklyn will hold on to it. Twisting around. Up top is O'Connor. Back inside, trying to find Brady Kierden, but just couldn't find him. Here come the Chiefs back the other way. Unco Thompson. Back fresh legs. That is Cody Jamieson that was in. There's a shot taken, and Higgins will make the save on Travis Longboat. One's left here is Raposo. Goes back to the bench. Some fresh legs on here for Brooklyn, moving the ball around, looking to get inside. There's a shot stopped by Warren Hill. Once again, looking sharp here so far. Meantime, up the floor go the Chiefs, almost getting it up there. Dane Smith just couldn't get full control of it. He's got it here now. He's got intense pressure by Travazos. Passed back. Brian Cole got it over, moving the ball around. Stotts looking, shooting, stopped by Higgins, and it's in his equipment. .8:40 to go in this first period. Still 4-0 Six Nations. Austin Stotts with a pair of markers. 15 on the shot clock. That one's moved over to the far side. Connor Kiernan got it over to Austin Shanks, but that one goes just wide, and it'll be Chiefs ball.
Yeah, these jerseys are sweet. Ryan Burnham, the owner of the Chiefs, he was the designer on these ones. Lyle Thompson designed the pinstripe jerseys, and Rye designed these ones. He's pretty proud of these. I was talking to him.
Some people might say that gray is kind of bland, kind of boring. These are not.
Chiefs seem to make everything look a little bit spicy. That's for sure.
Well, their play is quite spicy, to say the very least. A lot of talent as they look to defend their Mann Cup championship. 2-on-1 developing, now a 2-on-2. Turning around there, putting on the brakes was Jeremy Thompson. He'll just leave it back and go off to the bench. One of two games happening in Major Series Lacrosse. We'll give you a scoring update in just a moment in the other game in Peterborough. Sound in Peterborough.
It's going to be a lot of that in the month of July, end of June, beginning of July, as we have the shortened season and, of course, the extended playoff.
And a whistle's going to go here. Austin Stotts arguing, and they're going to say he's Guilty of something.
Something.
It's like a cross check as Austin Stotts will take a seat.
I'm like, cool down.
Power play upcoming here for Brooklyn, and you saw a couple of them early on in this period where you saw just the one penalty. Of course, you look at that game against Brampton on Thursday. 8 goals by Six Nations in that first period alone. 6 of those 8 were on the power play. Taking advantage of those opportunities were the Chiefs in that one, and they stormed out to an early lead. You can see Brooklyn here, really just, trying to stay out of that kind of trouble, staying disciplined and staying smart with the way they're playing.
Well, and they're just a smart team. We talk about the stars of the Six Nations Chiefs, but Brooklyn Lacrosse Club have a ton of stars on that. You've got the Kiernan brothers, Shanks, you know what I mean? The list goes on. They've got a pretty loaded up lineup by any means.
On his left back by Travis Longboat. He's got Cody Jamieson who has the ball now. And Ann just trying to kill off some time. This is Lyle Thompson right in front of the Brooklyn bench. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Taking a look, there's a shot under, and good save made by Higgins. Looking for the 5-hole there, but Higgins shuts the door.
A nice stop, and Jammer again with the shot.
We know he's not afraid to shoot. There's a shot, he scores. Brooklyn gets on the board.
That was just
and it looks like that's Austin Shanks. Yes, it is.
Yep. Now, you know what? That's just a pro's pro on that one. So we look at the replay here. There's just heads-up play. You know what I mean? Heads-up play. He's all alone.
Or rather,
dishes it off, and that's just a great quick stick.
So that wasn't Austin Shanks who scored that. That was Graydon Hogg, number 55. Austin Shanks has looked good so far here with the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. 21 points in just 4 games. Included a meeting against the Chiefs back on June 5th. He had 7 points in that game.
And that's one thing you can't do with this Brooklyn Lacrosse Club team, Mark, is get into the penalty box. You can't get into trouble, and that's exactly what happens. You know what I mean? They've got guys that can move the ball just as fast as anyone else in the league or anybody else in the world, and they'll make you pay.
This is Randy Stotts, one of the better facilitators in lacrosse, that's for sure. That one's passed back. Randy looking for some space. 9 on the shot clock. Loose ball scooped up here. The whistle's going to go. A hack there right at the end. And we'll see what's going to happen here.
A replay on that.
taking over and...
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
Summer days, summer nights, lots of things to do, places to go, and people to see. If you're having a few drinks, be sure to plan ahead and get home safely. We don't want to pick you up. Drinking drivers risk injuries to themselves and others and take chances with their license, their jobs, and their future. Remember what's at stake and choose your ride, whether you're the driver, the passenger, or the party host. Thanks for supporting sober driving. I hope we never meet.
Visit arrivealive.org to find out more.
We invite you to play What's My Line?
Welcome, Mrs. Baker. Those folks over there need to guess your extraordinary occupation.
Are you an entertainer, Mrs. Baker?
Yes.
Do people come to watch you, perform?
Yes.
Do you travel for work?
Yes, I do.
Do you ever wear a special type of costume?
Yes.
Is your job, physical?
Yes, indeed.
Are you a member of a team?
Yes.
Are you a professional baseball player?
Yes, I am.
Created during the Second World War, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League included 68 Canadians. One of its brightest stars was my mother, Saskatchewan's Mary Bonnie Baker, a pioneer for women in sports.
Guelph, the Royal City. Join host Andrew Wood as he brings you the people, places, and events that make up your Guelph life.
And our special guest, Don Wood, our custom fabricator. Remember, always get up, get off the couch, and tackle your to-do list.
Join me on the Artie Crowd Out Loud when I get to chat with Robin LaCombra and take a tour of Staircase Theatre. You won't want to miss it. It's on Cable 14 and cable14.com.
It's deflected. 1:43 to go in the first. Lyle Thompson. There's a whole crowd in front of him. Takes a shot. That one goes just wide. And a bouncing ball will be scooped up here. Raposo will leave it here. Under 90 seconds to go. Shanks was looking for some space. He delivered it over. Trying to twist and turn and take that shot. Couldn't do it. That looked like it was Justin Robinson. And now back the other way of the Chiefs. One hopper shot. Rebound shot. What a save by Zach Higgins.
Higgy with a big toe save there, a big foot save. Wow. Jeremy made about 2 or 3 fakes on him. And Higgy didn't bite on that. That was fantastic.
Passed up to the far side. Inside, Shanks shot. Stopped by Hill. Rebound, another shot, and another save. And a big hit. Tyson Bell lays out his man.
Tyson Bell doing what Tyson Bell does best. Get under people's skin, being physical, and just being filthy on the back end.
And Beller's going to go to the penalty box after ringing the bell of that Brooklyn player down low. And you'll see another couple of shots there from the saves made. That
save by Warren.
Braden Hogg was laid out.
He was laid out. As much as we're talking about the hit, what a save by Warren Hill. Wow.
Just working the angles.
Working the angles, works that shoulder. He is quick as a cat.
Now Brooklyn here on a power play, just looking to respond here in the tail end of this period. 23 seconds to go. 13 on the shot clock. That one gets up top for Riley O'Connor. He passed it into a gaggle of players. 3 left on the shot clock. Dozen seconds in period. Save made by Hill. Rebound scooped up here. Last chance here for Brooklyn in the opening frame. Looking for a buzzer beater, and Warren Hill stands tall yet again. 5-1 the score through 20 minutes here at the ILA. Take a breath, folks.
There's a lot of action. That was an action-packed 20 minutes, my friend.
It really was. Warren Hill gets a few fist bumps from his teammates. He has looked sharp here tonight, has just given up the 1 goal so far. 5 have gone the other way, including a pair from Austin Stotts. We'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. This is Major Series Lacrosse on Cable 14.
Here we go.
Hi, can I take your order?
Kitchener's perfect music mix is on Chime 96.7. So every song is someone's favorite song. On Chime 96.7.
This is not a drill. This is happening.
Get ready, because a new season of The Old Man is coming soon to FX.
Do you recognize me now?
Need to catch up? Stream the entire first season on City TV Plus.
Sundays for Pairs is a service that we believe will help you discover more of God's promises and purpose for your life. A reminder that God is for you. Courtesy of Pairs Community Church. Join us every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on Rogers TV to be encouraged and pointed towards hope.
Do you like talk radio? Catch a televised simulcast of The Mike Farwell Show. Listen to callers rant or rave. Watch interviews with guests on topics impacting your community. The Mike Farwell Show, weekdays from 10 till noon on Rogers TV.
Hey guys, Steph here from The Cruise TV, the show where we talk about the people and stories behind the coolest cars on the road. Join us on Sundays at 8 p.m.
Major Series Lacrosse here on Rogers TV. 5-1 is your score here for the Six Nations Chiefs over the Brooklin Lacrosse Club. Mark Perry alongside Daryl Smart. And Daryl, again, you know, it's Six Nations Chiefs lacrosse at its finest. You have guys that are out of the lineup, but different guys are contributing in different ways here in the opening frame.
Absolutely, and we talk a lot about it all season long. This is a lineup by committee, offense by committee, defense by committee. You mix and match guys, you put guys in, put guys out, and it's kind of crazy to see some of the guys out of the lineup, and you'd be looking, and it's, wow, you have this guy out of the lineup, like a Rubish. What are you going to do defensively? And right here, they just plug guys in. Callum Leclerc stepping up. Tyson Bell, you know what I mean? Defensively, they just plug guys in, and they play their role. And that's what it's all about here at Six Nations with the Chiefs.
Speaking of roles, Austin Stotts, a pair of goals, continues to lead Major Series Lacrosse in that category, 17 on the year. But he's been doing it again in different ways. Again, this is a 50-goal scorer we're talking about in the National Lacrosse League in San Diego this past winter and spring. But comes back in here, continues to do Austin Stotts things. You know, usually you've been seeing him, you know, do his air Audi thing, a lot of in-tight goals, a lot of, you know, acrobatics, leaping over the crease to put it in. But, you know, make no mistake about it, this is a guy that can also just shoot it, laser beams.
Well, and that's what happened. That's what happens when you're punching a ticket to Air Audi. The one thing is you're buying yourself space, and that's what's ending up happening. We're looking at these replays, and you see the highlight package. Guys are expecting him to go inside and be physical and being that battering ram of an offensive player. But when you give him that space, he doesn't have to do that. He's going to be very happy just to shoot the ball, or in that first instance, that was just a great cut. You know what I mean? That's just simple lacrosse. Austin playing simple lacrosse. He's got the open lane. He's cutting in, and of course his teammates are going to find him.
And on the other end of things, yes, Brooklyn has the one goal. Graydon Hogg, a great effort, by the way, to finish off that give and go with Austin Shanks. Shanks has been fantastic since coming back into the lineup here.
He's been outstanding.
But at the same time, too, they have to contest with Warren Hill, who has basically been a brick wall and then some for the last number of games.
The king of the hill has been a brick wall, that's for sure, Mark. And these are just some of the highlights. And again, unprecedented. He had a shutout last Tuesday against Brampton. I don't know. I've covered lacrosse for probably 20 years, never covered a shutout, and that's at any level. So
hey, there's a first for everything.
Well, yeah. So to see Warren get that shutout, he's a fantastic guy to begin with. So I couldn't be happier. He was pretty pumped after the game about that one. And you know, he was best goalie in the league last year. He won the goals against award, and he's on pace to do that again. He's just been fantastic. And again, a guy that he's in shape. He had a great season with Halifax, and he's just doing the job for the Chiefs. And of course, you got Dougie Jamieson, who's one of the best goaltenders in the world, on the bench. So A or B, you know what I mean? But right now, Warren's doing a great job. And speaking of shutouts, Mark, quick fact, we were having a couple of sodas after the game, talking to Dewey Jacobs, and he thinks the last MSL shutout, don't quote me on it, was back in, I believe, early 2000s, I believe. And ironically, it was the same two teams playing. But last time, Dewey Jacobs was playing for Brampton at the time, and he was saying how they shut out the Chiefs 16-0. Don't quote me on it, but I think that was the story.
I'm quoting on you.
That's okay.
I'm quoting you on it. Fun fact as well, when you look at this level of lacrosse, you know, it is such a rare feat. You know, we've talked about it again, but you look at the National Lacrosse League, there has never been a shutout in the National Lacrosse League. Never in their history. They looked up the history of the statistics with it. I looked it up shortly after the game, and I believe 2 goals was basically the minimum on 2 different occasions.
Dylan Ward was one of them too.
I believe so.
Yeah. And it's funny. You're absolutely right. And yes, Warren's playing well, but it's also a real tribute to that nasty Six Nations Chiefs defense. They have been outstanding, and again, they've been plugging guys in and out, but it doesn't matter who. They're doing the job. They're clogging up the middle. They're not letting it. They're getting shot violations, shot clock violations. You know what I mean? They're just mean. They're nasty, and they're hungry.
Well, let's see what their hunger does and where it takes them through the next 40 minutes. We are through 20. We're going to the second period. When we come back, stay with us. It's 5-1 Chiefs over the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. This is Major Series Lacrosse on Cable 14.
It's your last chance.
Rising from the ashes, spreading my wings wide. No more holding back. I've got nothing to hide. If you cross me once, you will feel my thunder shower. So don't mess with me, 'cause I've got the power. I've got the power.
The Bachelorette season premiere Monday, July 8th on City TV.
Get ready, Warriors. Join Dennis and Kristen from the University of Waterloo for the inside scoop on all things current and future Warriors need to know. Starting Monday, June 17th at 1 p.m.
Sports is life. It's clear cut. Everything's out in the open. There's nowhere to hide. I had to prove myself more than anyone else.
You must be so proud of your son. He's gonna go pro. The sky's the limit.
there's always a winner and a loser.
You cannot reach the sky in broken cleats.
Of course, I always want to be the winner. And I did reach the sky.
Norman Kwam, the first Chinese-Canadian professional football player, still holds records to this day. He retired from the sport in 1960 and later became Lieutenant Governor of Alberta.
From coast to coast, Rogers TV will take a trip across Canada to showcase the interesting people, places, and events from our communities.
Welcome back to Major Series Lacrosse here on Cable 14. 5-1 Chiefs over Brooklyn as we get set for the second period of play. One thing to mention through that first 20, Randy Stotts has a point on all 5 of Six Nations goals. He had an assist in the first 4 goals, and then he scored the 5th to make it 5-1. Austin Stotts, meantime, a 2-goal, 2-assist effort in that first 20. So the Stotts brothers doing some work here so far in this game on a Tuesday night. Out-of-town scoreboard, by the way, 6-3, as there's a shot stopped as the player there in question stepped in the crease. That was the aforementioned Austin Stotts. Peterborough 6-3 lead. Turner Evans and Holden Katoni both with 2 goals for the Lakers. Here's Brooklyn back the other way. Connor Kiernan, number 81, leading the charge here for Brooklyn on the power play. Up top, Connor. Backhand pass over, and there's a shot that goes just wide as the shot clock will expire.
That was really pretty. Didn't connect, but boy, did it look good.
25 points for Connor Kiernan coming into tonight. 5th place in the league in point totals. Here's Lyle Thompson. Back up there, Lyle Thompson, 4 points in each of 3 of his last 5 outings. Austin Stotts with a backhand shot. Oh, he's trying to do it every which way and backwards as the hand is going to go up. We're going to have a penalty call here against Six Nations.
Officials didn't like the shove after. Looks like he's going to, not even really sure what we're going to call that one, but maybe a rough.
And there's another shove there right at the end. Right into the net.
Cross check.
Yeah.
Well, that move, though. Nice sweep move. Tried to go between his legs. Oh, man.
Very nifty is one Austin Stotts.
Entertaining.
You get your money's worth, folks, when you come down here to the ILA.
And you can get yourself a chicken wrap.
You could.
You can get yourself a chicken wrap, enjoy the game. I know it's nice watching it at home, but, man, if you're in the area, just the experience of being in this building.
And they love it loud here at the ILA. Moving up the floor, Steve Priolo over back. Priolo with a shot, and Higgins with a save as he almost does the splits there shorthanded. Brooklyn back the other way. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Back over, 13 on the shot clock. There's a shot looking for the top corner. There was Riley O'Connor, but he just missed.
O'Connor with a really nice look there. Could see him looking up to the heavens after that one.
Here come the Chiefs back the other way. Wearing the A is Randy Stotts, as mentioned before. 5 points here tonight. Just killing off some time. 15 on the shot clock, just trying to muscle his way through the D. Gets it over, shot just wide. That was rifled. A couple of words being exchanged there. I guess there's a bit of a rivalry between these two teams. There's a shot stopped by Hill.
I have a feeling these teams are going to see a lot of each other in the near future come playoff time.
Moving up here is Smith. Yeah, a bit of chippiness here between these two squads.
And you know what? Good on BLC for this. They're wanting to establish. They're not intimidated. Do you know what I mean? They saw They saw a team like...
Ooh, good shot there taken by Bomberry.
They saw a team like Coburg come in here and play physical and really didn't give an inch. You know what I mean? In the end, Coburg ran out of gas, but they didn't give in. They were throwing it right back at the Chiefs, and teams have to do that. You know what I mean, Mark? They have to give it. They can't just take it from this team.
Fresh shot clock here. Moved over. It's back to 5 aside as here come the Chiefs back the other way. Just waiting and putting on the brakes here. Thompson, Nonko, leaves it back for Lyle. Lyle takes a look. More of a submarine type of shot there taken by Lyle Thompson, and Higgins with the save.
Maybe we talk a lot about it. That's the dangerous thing about the game of lacrosse.
There's a shot, he scores. Travis Longboat goes top cheese.
That was a snipe. I was just saying, that's the beautiful part about lacrosse. You don't know which way the ball's coming from, and Lyle going submarine style. And here you go, Travis, right over the top, right over his shoulder, you know what I mean?
Top cheddar. There ain't nothing better. 6-1 Chiefs.
So many different ways to deliver the ball.
And Longboat continues to add to his total. He's got 9 on the year. Takes over sole spot of second place on the team in goal scoring.
He's been a great addition.
He really has. Only in his 5th game of the year. Of course, he missed one earlier this season. As the Chiefs are trying again here. Thompson down low. Trying to muscle through his Stotts. Randy looking for some space, trying to get it over to Thompson, but he just couldn't get a handle on it. Loose ball in the corner. Looking to be aggressive is Lyle. Lyle just trying to widen his base to protect the ball, but can't do it. Hosak. Is it there for Watts? This is Hogg. Hogg's got the goal here for Brooklyn. Got it back over. Haley looking, shooting, trying to one-hopper. And it will go wide, and the Chiefs will take over. Moving up the floor here, Dane Smith. One of the best, that's for sure. Led the NLL in playoff scoring.
And he could just do just about anything, Mark.
Yes, he can. It's that role playing, as there's a shot taken by Austin Stotts.
He was on defense last week, sorry.
Yeah, he doesn't need to light up the scoreboard every single night. Count it on to just, play a role, contribute when he can. Looking around, there's a shot stopped by Zach Higgins on Longboat again.
It's another nice save. Higgins has been on here.
Up the floor, here comes Brooklyn, back the other way. Was left there for Hickey. There's a shot stopped by Hill on Riley O'Connor. Loose ball, the 2 number 9s converge there on the far side. Here's a 2-on-2 developing. Moved over, shot goes just wide. Tim Edwards just missing the top corner.
Had that corner picked again.
Seems to be the book there on Higgins, as losing the ball there was Tyson Bell.
Nice defensive play, Tyson Bell. You know what I mean? It's like opting for the hit. Just a subtle whack at the stick and knocking the ball loose.
Hogg got it up. He's holding on to it, trying to get inside. There's a shot taken in. Another save by Hill. That one on O'Connor.
Oh, man.
Trying to find O'Connor slicing into the middle. Cree leaves it back here. Lyle Thompson. You can tell when Lyle Thompson's on the floor. Pass back. Trying to find Randy Stotts, but that's a turnover. Left back here. Raposo will leave it. He'll go to the bench.
BLC has to push the ball up a little bit quicker, I think.
And they got that long change to work with, too. There's a shot. That one's saved.
That's
actually went just wide. Here comes Smith back the other way. Smith, pass passed over.
Oh, man.
Good facilitation shot, and that one goes just wide. Lyle Thompson just missing on a beautiful, beautiful finish.
I bid on that first fake myself from up here.
That one's flipped on the far side. Again, Brooklyn just trying to get in and look for something. Shot with 8 seconds to go in the shot clock, and here come the Chiefs. Breakaway here for Jeremy Thompson. Thompson waits, shoots, and he scores, and he gets dumped after that one.
You know what? Give Jeremy a ton of credit here. That was a veteran move on that. There two. I just want to make 2 points on that. Let's look at the replay here first. Jeremy in transition. He's in such good shape. And the look back to see how much time he actually had, I think that's the big thing. And usually, and again, for young lacrosse players, 2 points to take away from that goal. Take your time, look back, slow the game down kind of thing, and that's exactly what Jeremy Thompson did. He slowed the game down. Second point I wanted to make about that, he took that shot after the goal. He just looked back. Didn't even say a word, he just smiled.
That's just discipline right there.
Yeah.
Don't want to get into that kind of game, especially with how chippy this game has been. The physicality, there's almost a takeaway there by Lyle Thompson.
Well, and again, BLC's only goal on the power play. You know what I mean? You don't want to give him too many opportunities.
Connor Kiernan twisting and turning, got it back inside, outside, and Warren Hill with another shoulder save.
That was a great glove save.
And now another chance, and Brady Kiernan, I should say, scores on that one. Make it 7-2.
You're going to give the Kiernans enough opportunities. They're going to strike. And this is just a beautiful shot. That's just a beautiful shot by Brady. Given a ton of time. Went the opposite way, actually, as that big glove save that Warren made just a few seconds prior.
Brady with goal number 7 on the campaign. And you can see the conversation there happening at center. Looked like there was an extended convo there, just trying to get guys to settle in a little bit. That one's scooped back and will go into the possession of the Chiefs, but my goodness, that's a ferocious play trying to get at him. But a good job there by Justin Martin to move up the floor.
Again, you said it, discipline.
Pass it over and looking for Randy Stotts, but here comes a quick charge up the floor. Dylan Robinson, saved by Hill.
Man, Warren is just standing tall. He's challenging, not flinching at all, and he's just standing tall. Enough said on that one.
Here's Randy Stotts. The other way, 7-2 Chiefs looking for more inside, trying to get that shot through. And the whistle's going to go. I think this indeed, that was going to be a holding call, as it looked like Brian Cole was going in there trying to go upstairs, instairs. And it will be indeed a penalty here against Brooklyn as we get another look at that breakaway and this kick save. Take a look at this.
Man, he's like a cat, Warren is.
Now the Chiefs moving the ball around here on the power play. Randy Stotts looking, shooting. That one rifled wide. Rebound scooped up. There's a shot. That one's blocked in front by, it was Austin Stotts on that attempt up top. And here come the lacrosse club here from Brooklyn. Matt Hosak. We'll just leave it back here. Hogg. Number 55 in red. Trying to get through that defense, but just obviously just trying to be a bit patient as he's dumped. Physicality picking up at another level here. Here's Dane Smith. Back for Lyle Thompson. How's that for a combination? Dane Smith, Lyle Thompson.
Fantasy.
Chiefs moving the ball around here. Randy back. Randy's got it again. Up top, inside, and Brian Cole just missed. Good save by Higgins. And now more pushing and shoving as Bomberry was trying to get that ball loose, and there's a quick conversation.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they don't like each other, folks.
Something's percolating, and it's not the coffee.
Bomberry back. Gets it back again. Over, shot, stopped. Actually went wide, but Higgins will get it up to his defender. And more pushing and shoving. So it looks like that was Brian Cole and Dylan Robinson on the back end. Both of them will go to their respective benches. Loose ball, moving up the floor. Here's Smith on a 2-on-1. Smith looking over, shot, that one missed.
With patience.
Bouncing ball back, 5 on the penalty clock. Whole lot of clocks operating in the game of lacrosse as that one shot down low, saved by Higgins. Moving up the floor though. Raposo here for Hosak. Overshot, stopped by Hill on Austin Shanks. Number 77 in gray, Steve Priolo. Passed it over. Now it's up top. Randy Stotts. Randy looking. Passes it back. Shot. That one goes just wide. Rebound. Loose ball. Picked up here by the Chiefs. 2 on the shot clock, and that is going to be Brooklyn ball, as there was no room to move there.
Good defense by Brooklyn.
Now Brooklyn coming back the other way. Bell, like a missile, just shooting over, trying to get that ball from Connor Kiernan. Now Brooklyn moving it around here. Looking, backhand shot taken by Connor Kiernan, but that one stopped, and it'll be Chiefs ball here. 7-2 your score, 7:15 to go in the second. Six Nations at 5-0 on the season. Brooklyn 6-1. Passed over. Shot right into the breadbasket. Austin Stotts in that attempt. And now moving back the other way. What a shot, what a goal. Jacob Hickey finishing off a pretty play to make it 7-3.
Wow. And that, Mark, is why BLC is one of the best teams in Major Series lacrosse right now. Look at this transition.
All starts with the goaltender.
Great pass by Higgins. It's just great flow drill, but man.
That pass. I don't know what was prettier, the pass or the goal.
That was pretty sweet, and it was just great one-touch, quick stick. Man, that was pretty.
Jacob Hickey, of course, a member of the Georgia Swarm in the NLL.
Teammate with Cole and
a few other guys on that floor.
Yep, Brendan.
Steve Priolo, member of the Buffalo Bandits. Passed it back. Moving the ball around. There's Randy Stotts. Loves to work that left side. Got it over. Backhand by Cody Jamieson goes awry. And here comes Brooklyn back the other way. Samard looking, shooting. And there, that one. Oh, what more can you ask for?
Don't blink on this BLC team. That's for sure. They can strike quick.
Yes, they can. Passed up here. This is Justin Robinson. Down low. Up top, shot that one right into the padding area of Warren Hill.
Like I was saying before, BLC really didn't do a nice job of pressing the Six Nations Chiefs early on. And now they've taken it to them a little bit, and they put a little bit of pressure on them, and now they're in this one.
Oh, that one's intercepted like a cornerback there was Travis Longboat. Oh, that one is going to result in a penalty. That was a can opener on Brian Cole. That's going to get called every time, right in front of the official.
That hurt. There it is right here. There we go.
Yeah, just trying to get around him, trying to get position, and Cole gets hauled down. And it'll be a power play here for Six Nations. The captain, Cody Jamieson. With Austin Stotts, Randy Stotts, Lyle Thompson. Lyle back over. One goes into the corner. Music still blaring here at the ILA. Trying to fight the fire, and that one stopped by Higgins.
Something new, Jace Martin.
So here's Dylan Robinson, leaves it back here. Number 10, Christian Watts, he loses it. And now up the floor come the Chiefs. On a breakaway, one-on-one. Edwards, shot, scores! Tim Edwards makes it 8-3. And the whistle's gonna go.
And Tim Edwards.
Timeout's gonna be called here by Brooklyn.
Again, just classic transition play. And Timmy Edwards is going to bury it. Such an athletic dude. He knew where he was shooting by the time he got that on his stick. He knew exactly where he was going with on that.
4:43 to go here in the second. The lead is now up to 5.
You know what, though, Mark? The Chiefs had to score. The BLC was on a run here, and they've been, like I said, taking it to the Chiefs a little bit. They've been pressing the issue, and the Chiefs really needed to find an answer, and they got that answer in transition in the form of Timmy Edwards.
Runs are the name of the game. You look at Brooklyn's last game against Coburg on Wednesday. No runs longer than 2 all game long. It was a back-and-forth affair, and Brooklyn ends up coming out with an 8-5 victory. So not afraid to trade chances with some of the better teams in this league. You're trading chances here with Six Nations. The one thing you got to do is you got to cut down on their runs, because it's been the Six Nations runs that have been the difference here tonight. There's a shot. That one stopped.
Well, when you're playing a team like the Chiefs, you have to minimize damage. You know what I mean?
Loose ball. It looked like a half pass there from Cole, and Brooklyn will move it up the floor.
Pick your poison on who you're going to focus on, and you also got to pick your poison and just pick your spots.
There's a whole lot of poison, that's for sure, to deal with.
That's for sure.
O'Connor on the near side, 10 on the shot clock. O'Connor with it again, looking for space, shooting down low, stopped by Hill. Loose ball will be scooped up here. Priolo, number 77. Get it up top. This is Cody Jamieson. Jamieson looking, facilitates it back. Brendan Bomberry, number 21. 8 on the shot clock, trying to get around. There's a pass, inside shot, and that one stopped as Cody Jamieson tried to go down low. Dylan Robinson, number 8. Leaves it here for Hogg. Hogg moving the feet around, got it over. Connor Kiernan, inside shot, stopped by Warren Hill, but they're going to say he stepped in the crease. Now a breakaway opportunity. No, the players are going to get back, but a chance here. Back, good backhand pass by Smith. Here's Edwards, and he will just get it back here for Smith. Smith, shot clock not moving right now. Inside shot, that one is going to be stopped by Higgins. .240 to go in the second. It's moved up the floor. Here's O'Connor on the near side. Riley O'Connor, member of the New York Riptide this past year. That one's set wide. and that'll go out of play.
The Black Bears.
The Black Bears. Of course, moving to Ottawa this upcoming season. Got another team in Canada. Wonder
nice
if other leagues will take note about moving teams from the U.S. to Canada. Brooklyn here with it again. Looking to answer the call, and a 5-goal deficit. Whistle's going to go, and it's going to be a turnover here, and the Chiefs will have it. The whistle's going to go.
I'd love to see a team in London.
And there's an unsportsmanlike penalty coming here against Brooklyn.
London,
didn't like what was said on the floor.
London, Windsor, Detroit. You know what I mean? Those are three places that would be great for NLL teams.
I think so. Six Nations, a pretty good spot here for some lacrosse, that's for sure. We got a great game going here. Moved in, stopped by goaltender Higgins. Here's Randy Stotts. Stotts upstairs, shot, that one's blocked. And now running up on the breakaway. Robinson coming in, shot, scores. Dylan Robinson on the fast break with 1:37 remaining. A shorty.
That's a great snipe, but also a timely one. You know what I'm saying, Mark? It's a timely goal. Minute 37 left in this second period, and BLC needs a little bit of momentum, and that's a great, great opportunity for him. And Robinson cashing in here and making this one a 4-goal game. And the way that this BLC team can score, 4 goals is absolutely nothing.
Robinson, 4th of the year. A great goal there to cut the deficit. Looking for more, but Tyson Bell will strip it and move it up the floor. Here's Dane Smith, number 92. They play pitch and catch. Smith with it again. Power play still ongoing here for the Chiefs. Back over. Some good movement inside. Stopped. Rebound is going to be scooped up. Loose ball. Cole. Good attempt and a better save by Higgins. Smith at the top. Passed it over. Some nifty moves. There's a shot stopped by Higgins on Travis Longboat. 45 seconds to go in the second. Long lead pass. 28 seconds to go in the Six Nations power play. So shorthanded are the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club, and they're just going to try to get that ball movement going. 25 seconds to go in the period. The whistle's going to go, and we will have a timeout taken here by the Chiefs.
21.7 to go, and we've got 11 seconds left on the power play. So JT is going to draw something up for his team there offensively. And
you see Warren Hill there. He's given up 4, but continues to look sharp here in this second period.
He's made some great stops, Mark. As has Higgins. And again, 8-4 game. They've both been fantastic tonight.
And Brooklyn 6-1 on the campaign, 12 points. Six Nations, 2 points back. Can tie the Lacrosse Club with a victory here tonight. In fact, Six Nations would take the lead in the standings, because of course they would end up with the tiebreakers. Of course, still being undefeated, they would also have 6 wins. But still a lot of lacrosse left to play here on a Tuesday night. Still a lot of lacrosse around the league, I should say. It is now 10-3 Peterborough over Owen Sound late in the second period there in the Lift Lock City.
The Lake Show putting on a show tonight at the PMC.
9 seconds left in the period. Lyle Thompson looking for a buzzer beater. Pass back. Cody Jamieson over. inside shot, stopped by Higgins, and the ball is loose, and the period will come to an end.
Rare Tuesday night game at the PMC.
Just trying to steal the Chiefs Thunder. Now rivalry brewing. It continues. Well, we will continue on here at the ILA. It is Six Nations 8, Brooklyn 4 through 40 minutes of play. We're heading to a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up that second period and get our thoughts on how the game has gone here so far. Stay with us. This is Major Series Lacrosse on Cable 14.
Public transit, garbage pickup, parks and recreation programs, snow removal on your street. How can you stay informed about these and other important local services? Tune to City Council coverage on Rogers TV. See your community leaders at work on Rogers TV City Council coverage.
Aging Well brings you conversations with experts to help empower your golden years with enthusiasm and optimism. Don't miss Aging Well with Angela and Alice Liu, Thursdays at 7:30 p.m.
From the ashes, spreading my wings wide. No more holding back, I've got nothing to hide. If you cross me once, you will feel my thunder shower. So don't mess with me, 'cause I've got the power. I've got the power.
The Bachelorette season premiere, Monday, July 8th on City TV.
Sundays for Pairs is a service that we believe will help you discover more of God's promises and purpose for your life. A reminder that God is for you. Courtesy of Pairs Community Church. Join us every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. on Rogers TV to be encouraged and pointed towards hope.
Today, I helped a senior find transportation to an important medical appointment.
Today, I helped a new mom find virtual programming so she didn't feel so isolated.
Today, I helped someone understand new government supports.
Every day, 211 navigators connect Canadians to critical government and community programs and services.
211. Help starts here.
To Major Series Lacrosse on Cable 14. My name is Mark Perry alongside Daryl Smart. It is 8-4 Chiefs over the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club through 40 minutes of play. Let's take a look at some of those highlights from the middle frame. Not as much scoring for the Chiefs, but still holding that 4-goal lead through 40 minutes of play. And one of the things here, Daryl, is that we were talking about the Stotts brothers in the first period. It's been a whole lot of a different story here in the second. Different guys doing different things.
Oh, absolutely. Jeremy Thompson in transition there. And, of course, here the BLC strikes again. Brady Kiernan with that one. That was a pretty transition play, capped off with a beautiful quick stick. But boy, oh boy, that behind the back pass was fantastic. You know what? The BLC is really taking it to Six Nations right now, and that's what they need to do. We've talked a lot about that. You have to have that aggression towards them. You can't just take the punishment all the time from this filthy, nasty defense. You have to take it, or you have to give it, and BLC is doing that, and they did a really nice job of that, I thought, in the second period, Mark. They did a fantastic job.
And that's the big thing, right? Like, take the physicality. What I really liked from Six Nations game was that they were taking the physicality, but they weren't getting sucked in with retaliation and, taking those dumb penalties that can go, the wrong way very quickly for most teams. One other thing that I really liked about this Brooklyn team is, you kind of touched on it a little bit. You have that 4-0 run if you're the Chiefs of that first period. The runs never really got kick-started to an extended level in that second period. You look at a couple of goals each by the Chiefs, you get a couple goals right back, and then back and forth the action continues between these two squads. And I think in that second period, you kind of give the advantage, you tip your cap a little bit more toward Brooklyn in that sense, as they were able to, not only put a few on the board, but at the same time, too, show that, they're not going to be intimidated. We saw blips of that in the first period, but I think it really started to show a little bit more in that middle frame.
Well, and BLC has to have a swagger coming into this one. They're at the top of the table. You know what I mean, Mark? And BLC's been fantastic all season long, and they know they have a team that can go deep into the playoffs, and that's the goal. You know what I mean? That's the goal of every team, obviously. But BLC really wants to be one of those top echelon teams this season, and they've really shown it all season long, and today in this second period especially, they've really shown it. And you know what, they're not an easy out, that's for sure, for it, and they know how to win. They obviously know how to win. They got more wins than anybody else in MSL.
And the one thing I want to key in on, too, is that we're moving toward the end of the regular season. Yes, it's getting very quickly toward the end.
Holy moly.
Can you believe it? You have the extended playoff at the same time, too. Recently, a couple of trades made in Major Series Lacrosse. A couple of upper echelon teams starting to beef up because, they feel like they have a chance. They have an opportunity here to maybe do some damage when the calendar turns from the regular season to the postseason. Notably, of course, Tyler Hendricks moving over to Oakville. But and what are you making of some of the moves here so far in the last few days?
Well, you were talking about bulking up, but quite honestly, the Coburg Kodiaks are the team that have really reaped the benefits. I know those two teams had played a home and home Sunday and Monday. Sunday in Coburg and Monday back at the track in Oakville, and both nights it was a Coburg sweep. Who would have thought that coming into the week? Who would have thought Coburg would have swept that one? And that was led by Nathan Grennan, who was the main person in that deal in favor of the Coburg Kodiaks, and they've been fantastic with him, and he's been leading the charge for that Coburg Kodiaks team. He's been the spark that they've needed. So you talk about teams bulking up. Oakville looks like a team, you know what I mean? There's a lot of parity in MSL, and Coburg showed that this week with 2 wins over Oakville.
It's great to see. We'll see what spark comes out of this third period of play. It's a 4-goal game. The Chiefs leading 8-4 over the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. We'll be back after this. Stay with us. This is Major Series Lacrosse on Cable 14.
The ice tilts in favor of men. But that will never stop us.
United by passion, battling for equity. We are the National Women's Para Hockey Team of Canada.
We're here.
We're hungry.
We're ready.
Ready to inspire.
Ready to leave our legacy.
Ready to be supported and make history. It's our time. Are you ready?
From coast to coast, Rogers TV will take a trip across Canada to showcase the interesting people, places, and events from our communities.
Waterloo Regional Police are continuing to investigate an armed robbery at Fairview Park Mall in Kitchener. On May 18th at approximately 5 p.m., police responded to reports of a jewelry store robbery at Fairview Park Mall. 4 unknown masked males entered a business armed with hammers and a handgun. The suspects smashed display cases and stole merchandise. Suspects discharged a noxious substance inside the mall, then fled the area. Police would like to identify and speak to the individuals pictured in connection to this incident. The investigation is ongoing by WRPS's robbery team. Leave a tip with Crime Stoppers in one of 3 convenient ways: the toll-free number of 1-800-222-TIPS, A secure anonymous tip online at waterloocrimestoppers.com or by mobile phone at p3tips.com.
For frank discussion on Canadian politics and issues that matter to you, tune in to Addressing the Issue with Andy Streisfeld, Fridays at 6:30 on Rogers TV.
Welcome back to Major Series Lacrosse on Cable 14. 8-4, Six Nations over Brooklyn as we get set for the third period of play. Mark Perry, Daryl Smart here with you in the booth. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, shall we? It is still 10-3. Peterborough over Owen Sound in the Lift Lock City. That one through 2 periods of play. We are also through 2 as we take a look at our scoring summary here so far. 8-4, the Six Nations Chiefs leading the way. Of course, Randy Stotts, he had 5 points in that first period, didn't have a point in the second. As we touched on, you know, different facilitators, different scorers in that middle frame. You look at the visitors, you know, a lot of spread out scoring. Riley O'Connor leading the charge with a pair of helpers. You have Jacob Hickey scoring a goal. Graydon Hogg scored a goal in the first. Brady Kiernan put one on the board as well, as we are set here for the third period. Glad you can join us here on Cable 14, Rogers TV, online, wherever you are, wherever you go. Definitely bring Major Series Lacrosse with you.
Which is fantastic. And again, talking about interchange.
Inside scores, and you get goals like that when you take Lacrosse with you, as Connor Kiernan takes it to the net and puts one on the board just 20 seconds in.
That was a real lacrosse play, that's for sure. That's just a nice pass inside, and wow, that's just beautiful lacrosse right there. Knew exactly where he was going to go. And you know what, BLC, that we were saying during the intermission, they're not taking, they'll take their punches, you know what I mean? And they're going to give them back, and that's what they're doing right now. And that was a nice little jab step right there.
Connor Kiernan, his first of the game, to go along with the goal from brother Brady.
That was a great goal.
Yes, it was. So Connor Kiernan, 26 points, or 25 points coming into tonight. 8 goals now on the campaign. Here's Shanks. Shanks getting draped over there by Cole. Upstairs, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Scores! Brock Haley.
Don't blink now, my friend. We got a 2-goal game.
6th of the campaign, and that was a rifle of a shot.
That's just a snipe.
Outside the dotted half circle.
BLC's coming to play. You knew they were coming. You knew they were coming to play tonight.
Launched that one from 3-point range. And there's going to be a penalty coming up here against Six Nations. I think it's going to be a slash.
Things got to calm down here. You can't get too high or too low here.
The emotions running a bit high here. Riley O'Connor has it on the far side. 5 on the shot clock. Inside, backhand shot stopped by Hill, and the whistle will go, and we'll have a power play upcoming here.
There's a look at the penalty right there, and there's a hack from Lyle. Was that Jeremy?
No, that was Lyle.
It was Lyle.
Yeah, Lyle got in there, tried to get that ball loose. We've been seeing him do that all game, though. Just trying to get these balls loose, very aggressive on the back check.
Try to make something happen.
Exactly, and that's just one of those ones where trying to get the ball loose. Instead of hitting stick, you hit skin, and here we are. Inside shot scores Austin Shanks. 8-6.
This is a run.
We're 8-7.
This is a great BLC run right now. And they're getting inside. This is something no team really has been able to do to the Six Nations Chiefs right now, is get inside.
And it's that quick shot, too. The way they're able to get inside and just pull that trigger. You see that box kind of spread out on the defensive side if you're Six Nations. They're able to find that little bit of space. And, again, it's just a quick stick.
They haven't been able to, they haven't allowed teams to get inside. And BLC's done a great job of just getting that one guy in and getting that quick stick off, just like you said.
A pair of quickies by Brooklyn, or a trio of quickies by Brooklyn.
Got ourselves a one-goal game now.
Yes, we do. And they're looking to tie it.
And on the power.
Shot through, and that one goes just wide.
This is a smart shot.
They are just pounding the Chiefs here in the early going. Latest goal scorer Shanks gets it to the far side. Left it.
Tense moments right now.
Absolutely. Haley trying to one-hand it up top. Couple of shoves, and this will be picked up. See what the response is going to be here by the Chiefs. Smith for Stotts. Stotts trying to muscle his way through. Randy will get it back here. Sundown, 15 on the shot clock. Back over. Some time to work with here. 10 left. Here's a chance. Passed over. Shot. That one's blocked. And loose ball is going to be knocked straight toward the side of the goal. It looked like Lyle was trying to get it.
And you got to really give BLC credit and the coaching staff a ton of credit. They've made a lot of adjustments throughout this game. Guys like Larson Sundown and Cody Jamieson, we were calling their names an awful lot in that first period. They made the adjustments, and they haven't been able to, we haven't seen much of either of those guys.
Inside, big push there toward the end wall, and the Chiefs will come up the other way. Running up the floor, good knock ball there by Brady Kiernan. Cody Jamieson scores!
Did I just say that? I haven't heard much from Cody Jamieson since the first period. Jammer time comes right in, stuffs it right down the throat.
Oh, captain, my captain, watch this.
Dude just leads.
Just a good outlet pass up the floor by Jeremy Thompson. Jeremy Thompson was moving up the floor, lost it, and then Jammer just found the hole.
You know what, though? That's a veteran play by Jammer, because usually 9 times out of 10, he's, especially in transition, he's going to pull back. You know what I mean, Mark? He's going to pull back and let the offense set and come in. But he saw an opening, took 4 or 5 steps in, and he just pounded that one down the throat.
Good knockdown there. But Brooklyn will get the ball back here. 9-7 your score.
But again, I was just saying how BLC has done a really nice job with adjustments, but you have Cody Jamieson in transition now scoring a goal.
You need everybody going. There's a shot stopped. Rebound, loose ball. Chiefs will get it, but the whistle's going to go, and couple of shots there as Nonco gets a right hand delivered to Shanks, and both of them are going to head to the penalty box, it looks like.
Nungo likes to mix it up. He's ready to stir the drink there.
Took a couple of roughs, as you'll see the replay here as they get into it. Just right into the corner of your screen there.
There we go, and these two teams getting a hate on already.
Can you imagine these two in a 7-gamer?
It'd be pretty filthy, that's for sure. These two teams match up well. A lot of physicality, both sides, you know what I mean?
Well, it is a power play, it turns out to be, here for Brooklyn. Looks like Nonco got the extra 2. There's a shot. That one goes high and wide. Bell trying to get it loose. It looked like almost a pick play there to try and get it away from Riley O'Connor. Here come the Chiefs back the other way, shorthanded. As Randy Stotts will leave it here. Cole. The Georgia Swarm has a swarm around him. There's a shot. Save. Good save there made by Higgins.
It's a great save.
Now Brooklyn just trying to get another run going. Again, 3 goals in 1 minute and 5 seconds to start the third. They have a bit of space to work with here. Inside, and trying to get that inside play, just couldn't do it that time. Bell rolls it back, ran out of space, so left it there for Martin. He's going to wait for his mates to get set up. Sundown. Up for Lyle Thompson. 30 seconds left in the penalty. 6 on the shot clock. Takes that one. Goes just wide. And now Brooklyn with possession here again. Down by 2. Setting up to be an exciting finish here at the ILA. Brady Kiernan. Over for brother Connor. Back to Brady. The far side. A couple of pitch and catches. Trying the quick stick there to Watts, but Watts couldn't get it. 1 second on the shot clock, and that'll do it. Chiefs ball. Looking to hit double digits here. What a run they have been on. Winners of 11 straight games in Major Series lacrosse action. Out inside, shots!
Oh, wow.
No!
That was pretty. The brothers Stotts.
Randy Stotts got robbed there. Looked like he stepped in the crease as well. Wow. Some great ball movement there, but Chiefs unable to capitalize. Near side here for Brock Haley. Haley with it again, got it there from Connor. Far side shot, Smith, or rather Hill with the save. And now up the floor, 2-on-2. Here's Martin. So it's Tim Edwards circling in behind the net. Lyle Thompson here with it again. Haven't really seen Dane Smith all that much here in the first 7 minutes. Here's Lyle Thompson, shot stopped by Higgins. And here comes Brooklyn back the other way. BLC looking for an answer. Hosak. Leaves it back. This is Brady Kiernan. Waits and facilitates. Connor Kiernan. 5 on the shot clock here for Watts. Watts twisting, turning, looking, finding his man. Stopped by Hill. Back the other way. Tyler Biles left it back. This is Larson Sundown, number 68. Looking inside for his man. Shot, and no, he stepped in the crease. That was Austin Stotts looking to go air Audie. Number 71 in red, Haley. Ball's now on the far side. Haley with it here. Shot stopped by Hill. Rebound scooped up. Back the other way go the Chiefs. He loses it. And there's the aforementioned Smith. Good to see him. Cody Jamieson looking, twisting around. There's going to be a penalty. A hold coming here against Brooklyn.
Just moving the feet. That's all Jammer's doing right there. He's trying to make something happen.
Looking, shooting, scores. Guess who?
Did you say Dane Smith? You haven't heard his name?
Well, we heard him, and they heard him.
The thunderous
Dane
shot.
Smith, his first of the game here.
Just a thunderous shot. It's got to be nice for a guy like Dane Smith who doesn't have to shoulder the load. You know what I'm saying? This is almost like a vacation for him, where he's playing his role. He's playing he's just playing the game, and he doesn't have to shoulder that load of being the full offense or partially the full offense for a team, and it's got to be nice for him.
Pass inside. Unable to take the shot there was Cole.
Thought Colsey was going to go behind his back.
He almost did. Aggressive back check there by Thompson. That one's sent back here for Shanks. 10-7 the score. And you can see the energy from that last goal going right to the legs of the Chiefs. Player knocked down, loose ball. It's underneath the man there.
It's like Tyler Biles is going to the dressing room. Dr. Ho is with him. Yes, Dr. Ho.
The Dr. Ho.
Not the Dr. Ho. Dr. David Ho. He's the team doctor.
Here's the Chiefs. 18 on the shot clock here. Larson Sundown up for Austin Stotts. Couldn't get the shot away though. Loose ball. Chiefs will get it back here. Sundown, 1-on-2. We'll just send it out in front, but it's going to be Brooklyn who comes up with it. Travassos, number 4. Good and patient is Jack Travassos as he sends it back.
Speaking of jerseys, I love these BLC jerseys this year, and they so much outreach. One thing just a great opportunity by Kieran again, but one thing I really enjoy about BLC and what they do in their community and in the Whitby area, they really a lot of outreach, minor lacrosse, their affiliates as well, and you can see on the patch they've got a lot of sponsorships, you know what I mean? They've gone out and done a lot of good things in the community and gotten a lot of sponsorships. But if you look in the shoulder patches, you got their senior B team, the Brooklyn Merchants on one.
Ooh, there's a chance. Hill with the save.
And you've got the WMSL team, the Whitby Fury, on the other side. So it's really nice to see that they're representing the teams in their community on their jerseys.
Definitely go check out the women's action too.
Yeah,
wherever you are. If you got a women's MSL team in your area, definitely go see them. It's quality lacrosse, all the same too.
And again, with WMSL, the top of the line when it comes to women's box lacrosse, and it's right here in Southern Ontario.
Brooklyn charging up the floor. Pass, shot, stopped by Hill.
And of course,
that was on Raposo.
And of course, the women's box game is joining the men's at the World Championships in September in Western New York. And
get your tickets. It's close by.
It is close by, and it's good. It's the first time that the women's box lacrosse is going to have a World Championship. So it's a very exciting time in the world of box lacrosse.
Wide open shot, and oh my goodness, Randy Stotts had all the time in the world, and he just lasers it by Higgins, make it 11-7.
Randall just buried that one.
Watch the space.
Oh man, just a great effort to get the ball to him, though. You know what I mean? And that's what happens with a team like this. You're gonna get double teams trying to get the ball, and as soon as that ball comes loose, you break free of that double team, and someone's going to be open, and this time it was Randy Stotts.
6th point of the game for Randy Stotts. He leads the team on the night. Actually, scratch that. Cody Jamieson has a 7-point night here.
Jammer time.
Jammer is having himself a game. Brock Haley, number 71 on the near side. He'll pass it back. Got a good crowd here at the ILA tonight.
Yeah, another great
to see. Brock Haley twisting and turning, trying to get around Tyson Bell, but he falls and trips in behind the net. Justin Martin. Back the other way. He'll just get it back here for Austin Stotts. Austin Stotts twisting around, trying to get through 2 guys. Out inside shot, and that one stopped. Four-goal difference here. The Six Nations Chiefs with the lead. The shot clock not operating right now. You can hear the
what a
shouting.
Save.
Good save there by Higgins, but you can hear the bench saying that the shot clock was not operating on that possession. Here's Kiernan. Connor Kiernan, I should say, twisting around, shot, and Hill with the save.
Man, he is just challenging the shooter.
A contentious shot there from Connor Kiernan. Now Dane Smith finds a hole, finds a lane. That one's blocked. Now back the other way. A little bit of a lane here for Brooklyn. Raposo, number 29. He's just going to leave it here. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. 4-goal deficit here for Brooklyn to overcome. Inside shot, and he does not score. Another save by Hill. Some great saves made here by Warren Hill yet again. Trying to back in through is Austin Stotts. He's got a bit of room, and just with a dozen seconds left, he's taken down, and he is still down. That's not good.
He took a whack, it looks like. That's not good.
That is not good at all. Someone find Dr. Ho. So you'll see it here.
That's not good at all. Dave Sadden.
So the way he went down on the shoulder.
Yeah, could be shoulder. Separated shoulder, maybe. Don't want to.
I wouldn't speculate that.
Yeah, I wouldn't speculate, but man,
you can see there, just the way that he landed, just landed on his arm, and you can see him favoring his arm, and you see up in arms, John Tavares on the bench. I think he's looking for a penalty on that play.
Well, it's one of those things that Austin Stotts, it's an argument. He one of those guys, he loves to stir it up, and he creates a lot of attention. But man, he takes an awful lot of abuse, Mark. I think that's one thing that people don't realize. He's a superstar. He's one of the best best pure goal scorer in all of lacrosse right now.
Yeah, like I said,
bar none.
Like I've been saying before, 50 goals this past season. And only one of a handful that was able to do that in the NLL this season. Inside, trying to find O'Connor, but O'Connor couldn't finish.
But one of the best goal scorers in all of lacrosse, and this guy takes a beating.
And probably should have won the MVP in the Worlds last year, too.
Yeah.
Now up the floor, counterattack. Martin, shot, that one goes wide. Bounces back, fortuitous bounce, lands right near Randy Stotts before it crosses center. Here's Cody Jamieson looking for some space. 12 on the shot clock. He throws it up. Lyle Thompson picks it up now. 7 on the shot clock here. Looking for some space. He shoots that one just wide, and that's going to do it as that's sent wide of the goal.
Just love what Cody Jamieson brings every single night. You know what I mean? He does something different all the time, and man, he's been all over the score sheet tonight.
Now trying to back in there was Watts. He got it back here for Haley. Pass it over. Hill with another save. Rebound scooped up here by O'Connor. Rebound shot. That one's blocked. And now up the floor comes Priolo. Has a fast break going. Shot by Smith. He scores. Dane Smith on the transition. Make it an even dozen for the Chiefs.
That's the smile on the faces. Travis Longboat's out there with Priolo and Dane Smith. Those guys were going at it in the NLL final, and they're all together here. Wow, what a trio. Imagine being a goaltender coming down the floor and looking at that trio coming down the floor at you.
That is
man.
Yeah, that's a tough trio. Of course, Priolo and Smith, both of the championship team, Buffalo Bandits, winners of 2 straight NLL championships.
And Travis Longboat are one of the catalysts for that very young, very vibrant Albany Firewolves team.
Of course, their goaltender manning our door here tonight.
Yes.
That one's almost intercepted, almost a pick play. Now up the floor, shot. That one goes wide. Ryan Wagner almost a bit flat-footed when he took that shot.
And it's one of those situations, Warren's just seeing the ball so well. You can't take him out of the net.
No, you can't.
Got to ride with it, man.
Of course, you started the year, Dougie Jamieson wasn't immediately available. And now Warren Hill. I mean, what an option you can have if you can't go to Hill in one night.
Well, isn't it no different than BLC, though? You've got Riley Hutchcraft and Zach Higgins, you know what I mean? Two great goaltenders in the NLL.
And it looks like there's going to be something here, a timeout being called, a water break perhaps.
Yep.
So 3:35 to go here in the third. It's 12-7, Six Nations. The Chiefs looking to improve to 6-0 on the year. Brooklyn looking to climb back up. Brooklyn on a 4-game winning streak. Their only loss on the year, of course, came against these Chiefs back a few weeks back. And you look at that record with the Chiefs. Again, as we'll see here, Dougie Jamieson. And we talked about him manning the door. Cody Jamieson, I should say. What a night he's had.
Just a little bit of everything.
Great facilitator.
He's always in the mix.
Just a great shot there by Austin Stock.
And this one takes it all himself.
Again, Cody Jamieson. What more can you say about his nights?
Just love his passion. You know what I mean? Just a spirited guy. Just wears his heart on the sleeve and just love it. And again, last year's Man Cup MVP.
So again, comes into tonight with just the 10 assists on the evening, or 10 assists on the season.
He's a big game player, man.
Has a hat trick here tonight. 15 on the shot clock. Facilitating the ball are the BLC. Shot down low, kicked aside by Hill. And you'll see here the Chiefs going to be a little bit more patient as Tyson Bell had a bit of an open cage there as well, but decided, you know what, I'm just going to stop here. I'm going to wait a minute, be patient with the ball, kill off some time. Time is their friend right now.
It's a veteran play. It's a veteran play and an out-of-town scoreboard. We were looking down at the PMC. Peterborough Lakers up 11-4 on the Owen Sound North Stars.
Push and shove there. And, you know, North Stars are going to be a team to watch out for in years to come. Again, a team that's coming back into the league. There's a shot. That one goes just wide. Again, it's a process.
I like what they've done so far. You know what I mean? Steve McCarthy's basically from the ground up. And he's added some nice pieces recently. And speaking, you were talking about the trades.
There's a shot and a goal there taken by Tyson Bell.
And it's one of those things where Steve McCarthy's really had to, right from the ground up, and he's made a couple of nice moves. Elijah Brown, he's from Six Nations. He's in the lineup. And Tyler Brown, I believe that's his cousin. And TB, he's from here, a great guy. He'll play anywhere. And it's one of those instances where you have so many options to play here, and he's not in a Riverman lineup. So you know what? He's good enough to play Senior A lacrosse. So when I saw TB in the lineup for the North Stars on Saturday, I was pretty pumped for him. And him and his cousin are in a North Stars uniform, and they're doing really good things in MSL.
Whistle's going to go with possession, and shot there at the end. And more tensions flaring there right in front. As that is Nonko Thompson really getting into it in front.
Nongo, he stirring the drink here again.
So Tyson Bell with the latest goal. Under 100 seconds to go, and that one stopped by Zach Higgins. So again, Brooklyn will host Peterborough next on July 3rd, so they get a bit of time to stew in this one. But again, a valiant effort, but the Chiefs able to pull away here. Especially in the third. Again, you got to give Brooklyn credit for the way that they came out in the final frame here with those quick goals to really brought it to within 1 goal.
Well, exactly, and it's another busy week for the Six Nations Chiefs. Last week they were supposed to have the 3 games. They had the game in Oakville that was cut short, but they had a potential 3 games. They had through a wall. They were on the road, so they did have 3 games last week, and then tonight, obviously, and then on Thursday, they're going to the PMC and going to be part of the Lake Show on Thursday night. And, of course, that one will be on cable TV, no stream, but our good friends at Your TV will have that one for you. And, of course, Rogers, Cable 14 as well, will be able to carry that game on the tube.
Absolutely. 22 seconds to go. Six Nations on their way to a 6-0 record, on their way to their 11th or 12th straight win in major series lacrosse action. Winners of now 21 of their last 22 games, minus the Mann Cup. And when you factor in the Mann Cup, their last 27 games, 25-2.
Exactly.
Is their record. This is a juggernaut, folks. This is a great, great team, full of professionals, full of firepower, full of defense, full of flair. They come out here and take out a valiant Brooklyn Lacrosse Club team by a score of 13-7. And it's a whole lot of different players that got the job done here tonight for the Six Nations Chiefs.
Well, absolutely. You're absolutely right on that one, Mark. And, of course, that busy week continues. They were playing Peterborough on Thursday. And don't forget, they're back on the road Saturday in Owen Sound. So they're making the big 4-hour or the big 3 hours, a 3-hour trip?
It's 3 hours.
It's about 3 hours.
It's an hour to get to Guelph and then another 2 hours from Guelph.
So this is a busy week, and again, different guys doing different things, and you need that, especially when you're on a run like this, where they had three games last week, they have 3 games this week. This is a league usually where you're playing 1 or 2 games, and they've got a 3 spot this week.
Players of the game, of course, you have Cody Jamieson, an 8-point night, 3 goals, 5 assists. Randy Stotts, 6 points on the night, 2 goals, 4 helpers. Austin Stotts with a 4-point night. Austin Shanks the other way, leading the scoring for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. He had a goal and 3 helpers. And how about Riley O'Connor with 4 assists on the evening? You have Peterborough on Thursday in Peterborough, in Owen Sound next Saturday, and then the next home game will be right here a week from tonight, Tuesday, July 2nd, and 8 o'clock first. At 8 o'clock start time against the Oakville Rock. Final once again here from the ILA, 13-7. The Six Nations Chiefs take it over Brooklyn. For Daryl, I'm Mark. For everybody in the truck, for everybody putting us on here on Cable 14, we say so long from the ILA.
Those dry seeds show us how. Let us pray. Jesus, bread of life, we have received from your table more than we could ever ask. As you have nourished us in this meal, now strengthen us to love the world with your own life. In your name we pray. Amen. And so we conclude our time together with the distribution of communion for those who are physically gathered in the sanctuary today. I offer my thanks to our guest musician, Dr. Peter Nikiforik, to the ministry teams, to the community of St. Andrews for their space and hospitality, to the recording and editing crew, and thank you as always to each and every one of you for sharing your Sunday, and for doing your part to help keep one another safe. Friends, take care of yourselves and each other. Let's continue now with the Lamb of God.
Hi everyone, Pastor Mark here. It's good to be with you, and I hope today's broadcast has been meaningful for you. Angela Abraham once wrote, "There is a certain sense of warmth, a fullness of soul and breath that is thankfulness." And so it is today, that my heart is again filled with gratitude. I give thanks that we've been able to spend some time together today. I give thanks for the things we've shared with one another. I give thanks for the 41 deeply affordable units with supports that will be at St. Peter's soon, and the difference that that is going to make in people's lives. I give thanks that it will be a place for the community to gather, a place for St. Peter's to gather, a place for faith, justice, community, and the arts to flourish. I give thanks that this redevelopment comes as a loving, faith-filled response to bring about justice. And I give thanks for your continued prayers and support. Community is so important. The pandemic, if anything, brought to the fore the many inequities that still exist in our society and our call to act as a people of faith. And that work continues each and every day through St. Peter's, from food support to clothes to shelter to advocacy to health and well-being, especially now. So many people are really feeling squeezed, and from all sides. As you know, many charities and nonprofits and faith communities, including St. Peter's and its ministries, rely almost entirely upon the donations and generosity of individuals. We would like to invite you to do what you can for people and organizations that are close to your heart. Every little bit helps. If you'd like to connect with St. Peter's or help St. Peter's with its life-giving work, you can donate online at www.stpeterskw.ca, calling 519-745-4705, or via mail at 49 Queen Street North, Kitchener, Ontario, N2H2G9. Thank you for sharing your spirit, your kindness, your courage, and your gifts. Take care of yourself and each other. God bless, and we'll see you again really soon.